Dry January forever. How Gen Z is turning sobriety into a lifestyle. This headline, it got me. So, in this video, I'm going to be telling you guys my three biggest lessons I've learned from being sober for the last 50 days. And I'm going to tell you why I think this article has a lot of salt to it. Gen Z, I'm 28 years old. Millennials, it ever doesn't. I think what I've really realized is the people who want to go sober, you can find them in all different generations. I don't feel like one generation is more heavy drinker than the other. I've met some Gen Zs who can drink like crazy amounts, who are way too young to be drinking as much as they are. But hey, I'm not one to judge. And I've met older people who can drink a lot too. So you're going to find sober people, and you're going to find people who really enjoy alcohol on all different age ranges. However, it's clear there is a overwhelming majority of Gen Z who does like to be sober. This article was pretty crazy. I mean, alcohol has such a intense grip on society, whether it be on feeling pressure to drink at different social outings, you name it, like alcohol's there. I like this quote. If Gen X grew up thinking drinking was cool, some of their kids see it the opposite way. And this could be for various reasons. Kids could see their parents out of shape. They could see their parents get a divorce. They could see their parents maybe not living up to their full potential, and the kids want something different. And in this video, I'm here to share my three lessons I've learned from being 50 days sober. So, the number one thing that I've realized is you have more energy. You have way more energy to do stuff like this, like make a YouTube video. When is the last time I have made a YouTube video like this? I mean, I have not really done like a talking to camera type of video like this ever, but I have so much more energy now because I'm not drinking. And when I'm not drinking, I am better. I'm a better me. Now, I want to be very clear. Yes, no alcohol is having a huge impact on the amount of energy I have. However, I do want to be very clear with everyone. I am also on a whole foods diet for the last 50 days. So the same day that I quit alcohol is the same day I switched to a whole foods diet. So I have no processed foods. I don't have soda. It's all whole foods, and I really monitor what I eat now. So it all kind of coincides. So I can't say it's 100% directly linked to alcohol, but alcohol, it doesn't have a place in my life right now. And I won't say that I'll never have another drink, because I don't really like to speak in terms of never, because you never know. However, I feel good being sober. I feel really good. My skin is glowing. I'm healthy. I'm happy. So I feel good, and I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to stop. There's nothing that entices me to go back to alcohol at this moment, at this recording of the video. There's nothing. So that's number one. You have more energy. The second lesson I'm learning is that how do I put this? You become more goal oriented, and you attract a different crowd. So the second you say, I'm sober, I'm not drinking, you eliminate yourself from so many different social outings. And people will say, oh, you can go to the club sober. You can go to the club sober. It'd be fun. Now, I've done that before, and I want to leave the second I step in, because they're all drunk. I'm sober. And here's a fact for everyone who wants to brag about, I can be sober at the clubs. Okay. So when you're out at the clubs, that's not your crowd. That's not who you are, because you're sober. And what happens at the clubs is, look, of course, I've been to many clubs in my life. I've been drunk many times. That was the past, right? I've been there. And you could start to be really annoyed with drunk characters, whether it be people being rude to you, whether it be people being loud, sloppy, and then you're out late. You're disrupting your good sleep. And for gains in the gym and for health, sleep is just as important. A bad night's sleep can feel very similar to a hangover. You don't believe me? Stay up until 3 or 4 in the morning and get up at 8 a.m. for work and see how you feel. You're going to feel like what just happened? And when you go to the club sober, there's really no purpose for it. So you start to attract a different crowd. Is the second lesson I'm sharing with you guys. Is I'm starting to attract a sober only, very fitness oriented crowd. And it's a different level. It's people who are like, they look forward to Monday. Like, that is like the line that I would say is they look forward to Monday. The weekend is cool, family time. It's, rest and recovery and planning for the week. Not saying that I'm painting anyone who drinks a lot as this character, but I feel like when alcohol is involved, you do tend to look forward more to the weekend because that's when you're going to be heavy drinking at the club, being drunk, hungover, all the activities. I've been there. I went to the University of Missouri and was in a fraternity, so I had my fair share of partying. So second is you immediately cut yourself off from a lot of different crowds and you attract a new one. So confidently can say my friends today are better than my friends 4 or 5 months ago. Now, if my friends want to drink, who I'm good friends with, by all means, go ahead and drink. But if you want to hang out with me and you want to maintain this friendship, I won't be partaking, and I would like to hang out in a different setting. I would like to hang out in maybe we can go get a workout. Maybe we can go on a hike. Maybe we can go grab lunch. Maybe we could go for a drive. Maybe we could just go on a walk like me and my friend Javier did this weekend. Go on a walk, get coffee, look at the beautiful mountains. We're in Scottsdale, Arizona, so it's beautiful out here. And just talk about life for 3 to 4 hours. How is that not satisfying, right? That is an awesome way to spend your day. So the clubs, the parties, you just remove yourself from all of it. And then people have said that, oh, you're weird, you don't drink. I'm just like, okay, next. It doesn't affect me at all. The third thing I would tell you is that from a economic standpoint, you save a ton of money. And it's not even like I was spending a lot of money on drinks, but it would be, you'd be out getting drinks and then you'd be like, oh, let's get food, let's get an Uber, let's do this, because you can't drive. You can't drink and drive, obviously. So you'd have to Uber there. That's $20-$30. Uber back. That's $20-$30. A drink at a bar now is $15-$20 minimum, with tip. I mean, and then you are spending money that now I'm so happy. I'm like, why do I have all this extra money in my bank account? This is kind of weird. And the reality is I have extra money in my bank account that I could put towards experiences or really good whole food. That's a big thing that I'm on, is whole foods. And, like this type of drink you see here, this like mocktail. I did order like a mock tequila that's like non-alcoholic tequila. I'm going to try it. But I'm not alone here, right? I mean, this type of stuff, she says, hey, she's been sober for 5 years. She says she's never felt more mentally or physically or mentally better. She says, I started to notice anytime I would drink, my hangovers weren't just physical. They had a very serious emotional effect. This is something that you don't deal with anymore by being sober. I mean, I was like her. I didn't drink every day by any means. If anyone ever asked me, they're like, Will, you weren't even really a heavy drinker. But I was the guy who never really wanted to drink, but people would invite me out because I'm super social. And then I'm out, and then I'm like, why did I have 3 drinks? Why did I just spend $150 on drinks, Uber, and food? My sleep sucks. I feel terrible. Why did I do that? Why didn't I just go to bed at 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. and read a book and get up at 7, go for an amazing workout, hit a cold plunge sauna, eat some fresh whole fruit foods, maybe go on a walk with a friend, go on a hike, go to the movies with a friend, something positive. Like, it just was crazy that I don't deal with this anymore. I don't deal with the hangovers, the weird anxiety of like, oh man, I just completely erased my gains in the gym for the last month. What did I do? So yeah, I mean, this article really was something I liked. Just how even 50 days sober for me, I'm a newbie. I'm a newbie, guys. I really can see how it can be turned into a lifestyle. I went sober because I'm, working with a personal trainer who prescribed me a whole foods diet about 50 days ago. And what's not a whole foods diet? What's not in a whole foods diet? Alcohol. It's excess sugar, it's excess carbs, excess calories that I just don't have allotted in my meal plan and my diet. So, this alcohol, check it out. It's pretty recent. Yeah, it was published this new year. Just how Gen Z is kind of trending towards having this be a lifestyle forever. And, and I'll just speak, last thing I'll say is, when it comes to dating, I really find it hard to now look at a girl who, drinks a lot as a potential partner. It's like, wow, I don't do that. So I probably want someone who doesn't drink very frequently at all, or just doesn't drink. And again, I started the video by saying I'm not never going to have another drink again. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is I'm 50 days sober. I love being sober. A lot of things have improved in my life. I'm going to continue on this path. I'm not going to say that I'll never have another drink, but let me check back. Let me do another video in another 50 days once I hit 100 and keep going. My goal is not to stop. So that's what I want to start with. My goal is not to stop being sober. Life has just completely skyrocketed and is taking an amazing trajectory. So all glory to God for illuminating that I had a gap in my life, and the gap that God illuminated to me was in my health. I was eating a lot of processed foods, a lot of junk food, and then alcohol. It just didn't have a place. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Do you guys want more of this stuff? Comment, because TikTok might get banned. So I could do more type of videos like this, guys. I can do these all day. So let me know if you like these type of videos, and thanks for tuning in.